everybody, how's it going today? Today's video is I got these gift cards and I really don't want to go out and buy a gift card holder. I'm such a crafty person. I have so many paper crafts that it would just be more budget friendly for me to make my own little paper card holder. So this is Dutch Brothers. If you guys don't know, I think they're only in Arizona. If I'm wrong, please correct me. If I'm not mistaken, they started off in Phoenix and they've now moved down to Tucson. Definitely way better than Starbucks. I love these guys. They're addicting. So if you ever get the option, trust me, check them out. If you are coffee, tea, soda, frosted drinks, they have everything, I swear. So we're going to make a cute little holder for them. And so what I did was I went onto Pinterest, that lovely site, I know, guys, and I printed off this little cute mug. Now I dug through at least 5 or 6 PDFs before I found this one, and when I did, I had to crop it in my phone. So I just used a basic cropping app to crop it, and then I just hit print and I printed it just off this size, and I got fortunate enough that it came out to be the perfect size. I'm sorry that I can't really, tell you guys how to resize them and make them the perfect size. I just pretty much, the way I do it is I'll crop it on my phone and then I will add it to a computer or move it to a computer. You can even crop it on a computer. And then I'll hit Control P on the computer, which is Control Print. Or on my phone, I'll just hit print and then I'll view it on the print preview screen and see if I like how it fits on the borders on the printer page. If I don't like it, I go and I pick another one. I am just that simple. No math goes into this, really. It's just line of sight. If I feel like it's going to be the right size, then it's probably going to be the right size. So now that I've kind of explained that, I do have a 12 Days of Christmas board. I don't remember if I pinned this to it or not. I will try and remember to pin it to it today, and maybe a few other coffee mugs so you guys can have a selection of coffee mugs to choose from and print out yourself for this tutorial. Now, let's get started. This is really going to be a very simple tutorial, so we're going to go ahead and fussy cut this cup. So now we obviously have this little guy and this little guy to contend with. So what I'm going to do, because I want to keep this one intact. This one I don't so much care about, but it's so tiny. This is my cutting mat that I'm going to be using. I pretty much use cardboard for everything. It's wonderful. I got this cardboard in front of me. I pretty much use this stuff for everything. It's like the ultimate free working mat. So we just got our razor knife. Be careful. Obviously, if you are under the age of 18, ask your parents for permission to utilize this, preferably within their presence. You don't want to cut off a finger and end up in the emergency room. That definitely is not how you want to spend your Christmas. And we are just going to go around. And if you couldn't tell, I'm trying to keep it close to the black edge. Not only because I want to keep it really even, so just pick a side to work with, whether it's this side or this side, but I also want to kind of use it as a line of sight. There we go. Look how cute that is. All right, now this can obviously go in the trash. Now let's cut out our top. Alright guys, now we got a little see-through. Now, if you guys accidentally have something like this happen, it's easy to go in and trim that up. If you accidentally cut down into your cup, just stop where you're at, re-pick up your razor, kind of like I did here, and just reposition it and keep going. You can always tape it back down to fix your stencil. So now that we have our little coffee mug, I actually realized that we will not need this. Well, yeah, no, we will not need this piece of paper. Now we are going to put it on our paper here. Now, what I want to do, if you want to make bulk of these, first off, you can stack and whack them. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. Or you could crop these to the right size, run them through the printer, and you already have them pre-printed on the back side or on the front side if you want the outline on the front side. And just pre-cut it out that way. That's also really easy. Or you can go ahead and take this stencil and print it out on a thick cardboard or a really thick cardstock, and you will have a stencil to last you for years to come. Of course, that's depending on how you treat the stencil. When I like to do these kind of projects, I like to set the cup on the back because if I mess up, it's easier to hide a boo-boo on the back of your paper than it is to hide it on the front. That is just personal preference. If you wish to color on the front, that's how you like it, then go right ahead. I really like these Uniball pens. That's just also personal preference. For projects like this, you could keep it more simple to a ballpoint pen. They're cheaper, so I'm just being a little bit lazy right now. And this is what I had in my pen carrier. So I'm just going to lay this down and hold it in place and try not to shift it. That way your thingamabob stays completely lined up the entire time. And we're just going to color out our little pattern here if you haven't printed it directly to the paper. Oops, see what I mean? If you haven't printed it directly to the paper already. Of course, if you have cardstock, you wouldn't have that problem as easily. And a cute coffee mug. Look how adorable. Okay, this is going to be the front. I really like this plaid, and I think it's definitely going to match the person I picked it for. I want the red polka dots inside. So we don't have to worry about this part of the cup this time, because obviously on this one, it's just going to have the lip, and this is going to be the back side of our little card. So let's get to drawing. Look at our cute little coffee mug. Now, while I was drawing, I decided that I'm actually going to mount this to some cardboard. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some spray adhesive, spray it, and tack it on the cardboard. That way I can have this as a stencil, because I want to make a couple of these and put them in the shop and see if you guys like them. Alright, now I got a third piece of paper here because we obviously need a backside to our coffee cup. And I want to keep the text up and down. I'm just going to fit this all the way in the corner because it's going to be on the back. It's not going to be exceptionally visible. And I have a feeling that he won't care too much about the cup, but I know that his girlfriend may go ahead and steal it for her journal. Perfect. All right. Now we are going to fussy cut these. And of course, save those papers for other projects. We will be using the razor for this and for this because we want that to come out just, just right. And of course, this and this will be razor. The rest of this is going to be scissors. Let's get to work. So I definitely want to add a Brothers Scan and Cut to the list. I've also debated on a Cricut, but I think a Brothers Scan and Cut, if I'm not mistaken, is a little bit more simplistic than a Cricut. So if you guys own one, please leave some reviews below. Not only am I curious, but I'm sure others are curious. And let me know which one you would prefer. If you own both, definitely let me know which one you would prefer. Hopefully this next year that will be an investment that we can make. We shall see, guys. I'll definitely be able to cut out my ephemera faster. So I just realized I made a boo-boo. I didn't flip the cup over for the back half. That's okay. That is fixable. Although we do have a new cup here for a different project. All right, I'm going to draw up another one. You know, I'm going to use the red one because it's going to be mostly underneath the other one. So I'm just going to use that red one. Okay guys, don't worry about that. I'll fix it when I get there. We'll just use these to color them in. So, perfect. Let's get to work with our razor knife. Now remember to be careful because this is still pretty thin. But let's see how it looks. Oh my, look how adorable that is. So cute. Okay, let's finish cutting. Now look at that adorable cup. Let's go ahead and get some glue and glue this together. Of course, we have the 3-in-1. The thing I love about this glue is it is compatible with your sewing machine. Of course, it would be a smart idea to let it dry pretty well before sticking it in your sewing machine. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to mount our 2 solid pieces together. And I'm going to get not too close, but close enough around the edges. And I like to shift it around a little bit. So cute. Now, because I can see the white around the edges, I'm definitely going to stick with the red as my under color. But at this point, depending on which way your color is, you can decide which side you want this on. And I'm definitely going to stick with the red. It's just adorable. So with this one, you got to be obviously a lot more careful. We're going to glue the handle. And right here around the edge. And around the edge at the top. And of course, all the way around the side. Now, unlike what we just did previously, with the shifting, we are not going to be able to do that, and we want to get the glue as close to the edge as possible with this one. I'm even going to smooth it out around the top up here to get optimal connection. As you can see, I'm grabbing it from here for a reason. This way I can shift it perfectly into place. Now moving it a little bit won't hurt anything, just to make sure it winds up in the right spot. And we're going to press across the top. We want the top to fully connect. We don't want any gaps in there. That way you won't have any catches or snares. Same thing with the handle. We don't want any catches or snares. And we are just going to go around the edges and press. And of course, wipe away any excess glue. We have a little excess white there within the handle. I think I will go ahead and trim that. And I can see some red, so I'm just going to take my scissors. Just trim it up a little bit. You don't have to. You can leave it if you want. I personally want to trim it off. All right. Isn't that so cute? Now, if you want to, you can call it a day. This little mug is ready for your cards. It is the perfect size. 2 cards, if not more, will fit. You can give it as a gift for 1, a gift for 2, and of course my little sticker fits in there also. But personally, I'm going to go in and decorate the front. I'm going to do that off camera. I just wanted to show you how to design this adorable little coffee mug. I'm completely in love with it and how cute the idea came out. All right, I hope you guys really loved this card. My bad. And I will see you in the next video. This is probably literally going to be the shortest video I have. This one was pretty simple. All right, guys. Bye.